Gord Wilson here, your guide to living in the Stampede City. I want to update everyone on this past weekend's Winterfest, which was a huge success. Sure, there was a slight malfunction with some folks being stuck on a Ferris wheel, but really, isn't that just free bonus ride time? And most importantly, there were no wild moose attacks this time around. One of the highlights of the weekend was the wrestling matches put on by our loyal sponsor, Riley Flash. The standouts included his student Red, who in her debut match defeated Peyton Royce from NXT. But I think my favorite part of the night was when this guy Trey, another one of Riley's students, got his tongue stuck on one of the metal barricades at ringside.
I remember that.
Luckily, a fan with some hot cocoa helped him out. But man, talk about a sticky situation. Am I right?
Yeah.
Anyway, while we're on the subject of wrestling and Riley Flash, let's take a quick break to hear from our sponsor.
Hi, I'm Riley Flash. You may know me from WWE television when I carried the Macho Man's fancy chair to the ring, or the time Papa Shango set my feet on fire. Nowadays, I'm helping mold the superstars of tomorrow. So if you think you have what it takes to step in the ring, come on down to Riley Flash's Wrestling Academy. For a limited time, if you mention this ad, your first training session is completely free, other than a one-time non-refundable initiation fee. So if you think you have what it takes, then give me a ring, and I'll see you in the ring. Riley Flash is not affiliated with WWE in any way whatsoever. All sales final.
Wow, that was funny. Okay, ooh, the Buzz and Cole show. I know we're gonna have to watch most of these. These are playbacks because I didn't forget about podcasts. I'm just playing them right now.
Gord Wilson here, welcoming you back to Calgary Musings. Your guide.
Oh, you already seen that.
Welcome back to Women Who Fight, where we cover everything from the world of women's professional wrestling and mixed martial arts. I'm your host, Robin Ray, along with my good friend and MMA junkie, Kit Lasco.
Hey.
So, Kit, I know you've been dying to talk about the Ronda Rousey situation, so have at it.
Well, look, everyone has already broken down Ronda's title loss to death, so I don't think there's any need to cover that, okay? But what I do want to talk about is who's next. Assuming Ronda is going to be out a while, who's the next big thing to come along in MMA and take over the division like Ronda did?
Oh, well, I was prepared to discuss upcoming opponents for Charlotte's Divas Championship, so don't ask me.
Okay, fine. Well, I'll just hit you with one name to remember. Brooklyn Von Braun.
Okay.
She was a state champion wrestler in high school who has recently made the transition to MMA, and she looked absolutely dominant in her first couple fights.
Brooklyn Von Braun.
Von Braun.
Von Braun. All right, got it. All right, so can we talk about Charlotte now?
Dude, we only spent like 10 seconds talking MMA. WWE always gets the majority of the show. What's up?
Well, it is my studio.
It's your parents' basement.
Yeah, that's been converted into a professional podcast studio.
Your mom brings us oatmeal cookies and lemonade.
Okay, do you not want her to do that?
No, I'm just saying we should be balanced with our coverage.
As always, Women Who Fight also applies to your two hosts. All right, let's just take a break and sort this out.
Yeah, whatever. Fine. I think I just heard the timer go off on the cookies anyway. They smell really good.
Yeah, see?
The Buzz and Cole show. You remember them from NBA 2K?
Welcome back to the
WWE
inaugural
2K19.
episode of the Buzz and
off.
Cole show. I am
Please,
one of your hosts,
don't hunt me
WWE
down,
Superstar
WWE. I'm
Buzz,
sorry.
and I believe we have my
WWE
co-host on the
2K19.
line now. Cole, are you there? Did we figure out our technical difficulties?
Yeah, I'm here, and that's still a working title for the show, right? Because I feel like we can do a lot better. You get my email with the list of names I came up with?
Yeah, I did. I figured we'd discuss them off the air.
And let's hash it out now. Oh, that's a good one. Hashing it out. Could maybe even get some kind of hash brown sponsorship.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that one. What else you got?
bro by bro. Get it? It's like the expression blow by blow, which is like a detailed account of an event, but I replaced blow with bro because we're bros.
Like I said, happy to discuss this off the air.
Come on, we're on a roll.
Are we?
Okay. How about the Sodcast?
I don't get it.
It's another opportunity for sponsorship from the sod industry.
I kind of figured we'd cover our careers and wrestling in general. So, with a name like that, wouldn't we have to talk about sod?
Yeah, sometimes. But we'd work it in organically.
Ugh.
Like how sod is made of organic matter?
Uh-huh.
See, it's that easy.
You know what? Let's worry about this later, okay? Where are you right now anyway?
Just getting to an indie show in the strip mall. We couldn't run here a few months ago because it was being used as a Halloween store. And not all of us can be living the glamorous WWE lifestyle, you know?
Hey, it's not always glamorous, okay? On my last flight, I sat next to Rowan, and he insisted on clipping his toenails. I'm pretty sure one flew into my hummus, and I ate it.
Oh my
they
god.
just left all this cool stuff here? There's gotta be like 200 sets of fake vampires in it. Which was hilarious.
Oh, but happy belated Halloween. You
Cole,
just passed.
Cole, are you there?
Oh yeah, sorry. There's just a ton of stuff left over from when it was a Halloween store. Can I pick this up later? Yeah, we'll just edit in like a hash brown or sod commercial here and it'll no difference. Yeah, see ya!
They said do a podcast. It'll be fun. You'll love it. Ugh. We'll be back. At some point. Coleman, did you happen to catch NXT last week?
I never miss it. I like to watch and say, yep, better than that guy. Oof, better than that loser. Way better than that turkey.
Sounds like a fun way to watch the show.
It is. There is one guy there who is pretty awesome. I can't remember his name though. Rhymes with Fanny. Looks like he's about 17.
Oh, you mean Manny?
No, but that's close. Maybe it was Nanny or Granny? Nah, it'll come to me.
Anyway, I wanted to ask what you thought about Trey hijacking the show and calling out Velveteen Dream. Kind of reminded me of when we invaded NXT a couple years back.
Yeah, but when we did it, we had super cool costumes from my Uncle Don's costume shop in Syracuse, New York. You're welcome, Uncle Don.
Well, our little stunt in NXT kind of backfired with Triple H and Baron. But so far, it looks like it's working out for Trey because he ended up getting Velveteen to be his partner for the Dusty Classic.
Crazy! That's it!
That's definitely not it. Your thoughts on Trey?
He's a loudmouth, and all he cares about is his look and doing whatever he can to entertain the crowd. Hey, how about you focus on winning a match, you turkey?
Okay, I feel like you're trying to make turkey into a thing, but it's not really happening.
That's exactly what a turkey would say.
Ugh.
I love the Buzz and Cole show. I don't care about the
Welcome
other
back to the
podcast.
Buzz and Cole Show, and we are talking...
Working title.
Cole, we've been doing this podcast for like 2 years now. I think it's safe to say at this point, we're sticking with that name.
Hey, I thought I was going to be Mr. CQ forever, and then I switched to Black Hole Cole, and then just regular Cole. So you never know when you might undergo a name change. And besides, at one point, didn't they talk about changing your name to the Buzz Encounter?
Well, that's a story for a different episode. What I want to talk about is what shocked everyone last week, and that was Trey from NXT showing up on Raw and beating Samoa Joe for the Universal title. I mean, talk about a debut.
Yeah, it reminded me of when I first debuted in Japan. I also showed up out of nowhere and beat their Solar System champion, Fiji Tom. Yeah, it was unbelievable.
Yeah, okay, you're clearly just making that up.
Hey, you were busy flirting with Charlotte on SmackDown when I debuted in Japan, so how would you even know?
Okay, I watched your matches on the internet, Cole, and Charlotte and I are just friends, so I wouldn't call it flirting.
What'd you call it? Wooing? See what I did there? Woo!
And yet again, we are absurdly off topic.
Woo! Sorry, once you start wooing, it's almost impossible to stop. Woo!
Okay.
Woo! Woo!
Are you done?
Almost. Woo! Okay, I'm good now. Please, continue.
All right, back to Trey defeating...
Woo! Sorry.
Are you sick of going through life unrecognized and unappreciated? Well, what if I told you in just a few months I could make you famous around the world? Because that's what I did for WWE superstars Red and Trey. With my help and a sizable but fair tuition, they went from losers to bruisers. So if you want to get on the fast track to WWE success, there's only one place to do it: Riley Flash's Wrestling Academy. Fame and fortune is only one call away. So give me a ring, and I'll see you in the ring. Red and Trey did not authorize this message, and WWE success is highly unlikely.
And we're back after that word from our new sponsor, Riley Flash's Wrestling Academy.
I still think we would have gotten way more ad money out of the sod industry.
I guess the grass is always greener on the other side.
Damn it! See how easy it would have been to segue into their commercials?
Well, speaking of segues, let's not so smoothly segue into talking about The Miz and Trey battling over the lead role in Rank and File 4. Who are you pulling for in this one, Cole?
Miz all the way. It's insane that he even has to fight for the role at SummerSlam. In fact, if he somehow loses to Trey, I'm going to protest the movie by purchasing tickets to all the screenings in my area so no one can go see it. We'll see how those Hollywood bigwigs like that.
Wait, if you bought tickets to all the screenings, wouldn't the movie still make money?
Well, Hey, do you want to poke holes in my plan, or do you want to be on the forefront of social justice?
Well, I'm actually hoping Trey wins, so yeah, I think I'm out on this one, buddy.
Fine. Be on the wrong side of history. Ooh, what if I hired a bunch of people to wait in line at the theater, so when moviegoers walk up, they decide to see a different movie because no one wants to wait in a long line? Poke a hole in that.
Well, usually when you see a line for something, it means it's pretty good, so that actually might cause more people to want to see the movie.
Christ! There's no way around it. Miz has to win.
Well, he didn't. My God. Hold up.